All right, now we're going to work on this sail panel here. And originally, the way they put these two pieces together, this is your quarter panel. Someone's put an aftermarket one on, and your roof piece. These were stamped as two halves. When they spot them together, there's kind of this low area, and they would lead it. And a lot of guys now would just go in and with some mud, plastic filler, whatever you want to call it. Problem is with that, either the lead or the filler, is you've got a chance here for there to be contamination or to be shrinkage, neither of which you want in a car that you spent this much time and money on. So what we'd like to do is take this new piece of metal. This is 18 gauge, which is similar to what we've got originally. We're going to put it in, scribe it, and we're going to TIG weld it back in. It'll give it a nice, clean, smooth surface so that paint won't want to shrink and warp and do all this bad nonsense. So today we're really going to focus on, once we scribe it, cut it, put it in, we're going to focus on TIG welding and kind of how to put this in properly. Now I'm popping little 1/8" holes in the corner. What that's going to do is make it easier for me to cut my straight lines with a cutoff wheel and have a nice little radius on the edges. A lot of times you'll come up with some weird things. Now I saw some of this factory lead was actually coming through here when I cut this out. So I want to kind of show you, one, some of the factory lead, and also show you how to remove it. You see how this is turning liquid? All you do is heat it, turns to liquid, comes out of nowhere. You see, if you're looking for it, you'll find it, and you wipe it off, heat it up, turns to liquid, wipe it off, that's it. So I found a couple little spots down in here where there was some old lead. I want to make sure we get that out of the way. All right, we got the fit pretty nice on this thing, and I'm getting it tigged up. And the great thing about these is that, you know, you got such a nice, tight, fine heat source. Your beads are really nice and tight, and it really keeps your metal finishing down to a minimum. And everybody thinks it's hard, it takes so much practice, I can't do it. But you know what? These aren't really that bad at all. Now I'm gonna kind of show you, I think you'll be able to catch this on film. All I'm gonna do is run my tungsten, just run it along, keep it nice and tight, and just make little beads. So if you watch, see I'm just making a puddle, dipping, make a puddle dip, make a puddle dip, make a puddle dip, just like dancing. It's no big deal. See? Doesn't that look easy? And look how little there is to clean up. So TIG is like a perfect way to weld, doing any kind of fab, any kind of sheet metal. Now this thing is going to get a little bit of shrinkage in it. It's going to be a little bit lower, but the cool thing is it's not going to have that hard break. Over time, expansion and contraction of this car, shaking, vibration, is what's going to cause a line to come through here, and over time it's not going to look good. So this should be a really cool repair that should last a long time. I'm going to finish this up right now. Got to take a break and get this thing off my finger.